another amazing person. I don't know if she can rock it out like the Idol chicks, but let's check in with our KRQE News 13 anchor Elizabeth Alvarez.
Wow, I wish I had their voices.
They're amazing, right?
Keeping up online, just looking at the American Idol website. So, yeah, a lot of talent out there.
Definitely.
Good morning, ladies. Good morning to you at home. It looks like a fight is brewing between UNM and Steve Alford, who just left. Just 4 days after Alford announced that he was leaving for UCLA to coach basketball there, UNM fired off this letter to him. It says because Alford quit on March 30th, he was still under his old contract, which required 30 days notice if he wanted to leave. That means his last day should have been April 29th, which is after his new contract would have kicked in. Well, that contract calls for a $1 million buyout. UNM says it wants the money by April 29th. But Alford says he quit before his new contract started, so he should only owe $150,000. On the flip side of things, Craig Neal starts his first full day as the Lobo men's basketball coach.
I used to tease Steve all the time when we got dressed for the games. I said I got to wear nice suits and do this, and you had to wear the red jackets. So.
That's Coach Neal at a big ceremony where he was introduced yesterday, making a joke about the famous cherry blazer Alford used to wear. Well, now Neal, also known as Coach Noodles, will be wearing it a lot. And he had been Alford's assistant for about 9 years and couldn't help but tearing up when talking about his old bosses.
I have to thank the guy that brought me here 6 years ago, Steve Alford, who's done more for this program than any coach in the history of the program. He's been a friend of mine since 3rd grade. It's very hard.
Well, Coach Neal isn't wasting any time getting to work, saying that the Lobos have a lot of unfinished business, including getting to the Sweet 16. In other news this morning, a woman is shot in the back with an arrow at a crowded Albuquerque dog park. It happened last night at the park that is over off of Montano and Unser. When police arrived, the arrow was still sticking out of the woman's back. We're told she will be okay. Nearby officers found a home where a father and son were target practicing with a bow and arrow. Cops say the father and son did not realize that one of their arrows went through a fence and into the park. The DA's office will now decide if the father and son should face any charges. Well, 2 big boundary changes for Albuquerque Public Schools will go into effect this morning. The first one calls for all parents to show documents proving where they live every year. That passed on a 4-3 vote last night. The other one passed unanimously. It calls for changing boundaries for the overcrowded North Star Elementary School off of Ventura near Alameda in northeast Albuquerque. Students living in an area bordered by Alameda, Paseo del Norte, Ventura, and Eubank will now go to Double Eagle Elementary, about 2 miles east of North Star. If you are in the market for a new job, shine up those shoes and get out that resume. There is a job fair happening today in Albuquerque. It's called the Choice Career Fair. It begins at 11, again, this morning, and it will run until 2 p.m. It will be at the Radisson over off of Carlisle near I-40. Hundreds of jobs from several different categories will be open and available for you to apply. To learn more about this career fair, head to KRQE.com and click on news links. And good luck to you. I love ending on a note where there are jobs in our area. That wraps it up for me and your morning headlines. Be sure to catch Matt, Krista, and myself every weekday morning on KRQE News 13 beginning at 4:30 a.m. Ladies, I'm gonna send it back to you.
Thanks, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
I love hearing when there are opportunities for people to get more
it's always a
jobs.
good
That's
thing.
always a good thing. And here